You have such a big heart, and there has been so many people that haven't been able to receive you properly in the way that you deserve here. But change is coming because there was a lot of hidden hostility here and competition when it came to something that you're really good at, something that you're passionate about, and you feel like there has been a lot of injustice, there's been a lot of imbalance here. There hasn't been a lot of flow the way that maybe you used to have here. But Spirit's saying you don't need to defend yourself. Right now, it's important to change the tapes in your head about the things that people have said here. Because a lot of the competition is just not there anymore, or they will show themselves. The ending that you wanted, or what was, shown to you as this beautiful, happy ending here, really was based on a mirage here. Control, intensity here, gave you a lot of, and just, yeah, they're a lot in balance, and feeling like this, not wanting to have to defend yourself for what you love. But I'm seeing you receiving your flowers here because you're entering a milestone of some sorts, of something that you've been working on for years and years here, or a milestone that you're achieving here in terms of something that you're really passionate about. And it's coming in good timing. Spirit's saying to be patient here, but at the same time, it's kind of like Tetris, where you're sort of seeing things, the blocks kind of come down where they need to go, because you have manifested and you know what you want. And people's impatience and temper and inability to manage their own demands here is going to people who've been in positions of power trying to block you here, or try to make you feel like distracted here. And not trust your intuition and your creativity. But I see a move here after a strong big move, physical move, or just a leveling up here, both most likely, because you've been resting here and you're not taking no for an answer. Like, you're not waiting for no's or maybes here in terms of love, in terms of something that you feel like you're really competent at here, because you're very bright, you're a very intelligent person, and you're not seeing the stability that you deserve to see here with your passion. But there is a new beginning, there is a new clean slate, and Spirit knows that you feel disappointed by the blocks. You feel like more should have happened, and you still feel like there's a little bit more waiting in terms of really, really having the success that you want. But with all of these other blockages, you've gained a lot of wisdom to know that you need to work on some things within right now to be ready to receive this big abundance and these big blessings that are coming towards you. It feels like your demons are kind of rearing their ugly heads a bit, or maybe just even a bit, where you're like, I'm not quite ready to let go of a habit or a mentality here, or I don't know how to. And so don't be too hard on yourself, because acknowledging is the first step here. And if you don't know how, then have the patience and be gentle with yourself and be careful with yourself until you can find the way to really find an opportunity to change things up for yourself. But the change is coming inevitably. A beautiful change is coming to you inevitably here. So do hold your vision here. Be gentle with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're learning still. If you need to take some shortcuts with certain things in your life right now, do that. Not saying cheating, but I'm just saying it feels like there's people in your life, or there's obligations or things you feel obligated for, and you really put yourself through the mill. So set those boundaries. And know that you don't always have to say yes. You don't always have to push through things or do things a certain way. Keep yourself grounded, because a lot of these beliefs come from the past that may have really helped you. before, but now are not. You're in a different place, and that's okay, and that's a good thing. So heal and regenerate here, because you are doing a lot of growth and you are coming into a lot of action. And speaking up is important, will be important, speaking up. And you'll finally find more flow, is what I'm hearing. So keep the big picture in mind, but I do feel like you're really trusting your intuition more than you have in a long time. So just protect your energy. Because once you start really stepping into who you are and who you know you are, there's going to be people who are going to try to get you off your game a bit or make comments. And it's okay to be a bit pulled back by people's actions, especially if they're really, like, really out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe people are really trying to have the audacity to be really rude to you in public or online here and say some really out of line things. It's okay to feel and sometimes to react to those, but I do feel like the cycle of you staying in that energy of feeling incredulous about it is going to, you're coming out of it quicker, because it's kind of what you expect. You're kind of used to it. Not that you should, but it's like this energy of like, I see what, like, I'm human, it's gonna hurt me, but at the same time, I know why they're acting like this. I know that there's jealousy. I know that it's not personal at the end of the day here. And it's like you're really embodying that wisdom. Whereas before, it's like you sort of knew, like, okay, yeah, this person's jealous or this person's going through things, but it still really, really wounded you deeply to your core. But now I'm seeing that you're just kind of sliding and gliding by. You know, you're not allowing it to stop your flow as much. You may pause, you might recognize, you might stand up for yourself or call it out, but I don't see you collapsing as much or allowing it to affect your flow as much. So that's beautiful, and really, celebrate yourself for that, because it's not easy. It never really becomes completely easy, but you deserve this success. So just keep in the bigger picture of things, what it is that you love, what it is that you're good at here. Connect to your spirituality here, and know that you're breaking generational curses here from your family. And you're weaving a different story. And you're making a new ending. And that's not easy to do. You're stomping down the grass for other people. And it's arduous at times. But it also leaves you with so much freedom. And it allows you to be authentic to who you are, instead of feeling like you have to mask and not be authentic. And it does keep you focused. It really does keep you focused. And it keeps you from doing the things that other people are trying to do, right? Rage bait you and try to bring you out of character, or hate on people, or just, spy on people and be jealous and all that. So guard your space, but I'm seeing some beautiful change coming. You're lighting the way in the dark for a lot of people. So remember the hope that you give. It's not always as loud, the appreciation that we get, but it's so much more impactful. And I do see someone sending you a compliment or a comment about how you have positively impacted their life that is really going to make your month, or maybe several months here. It's going to be beautiful, and it's going to help you. It's going to propel you to move forward when it does get hard. Because when you're going towards what you truly love, it's not easy. Not everyone's always going to be on the same page as you here. So keep going. Make sure you follow if you're not already, and message me. Check out my pinned post if you would like a reading. Ciao.